Actually, we started doing music videos in 1982. We started off at the top, Stevie Wonder, top of the heap as far as talent is concerned, with Do I Do and Ribbon in the Sky. And with Ribbon in the Sky, and at that time you were able to do music videos that had some narrative to them, so some stories. So we would base our music video concepts on old movies, narratives. I'd say the top 3 music videos, mine, directed by myself, would be Mickey Howard, Imagination. It's a real lush, kind of like an MGM type feel to it. Ribbon in the Sky, because it had, you know, kind of like an Alice in Wonderland feel to it. And Outrageous, which had an adventure, 1930s serial adventure feel to it. Those things had a lot of production value. We had a good cast, a good crew, and the songs were pretty good too.
How did you shift gears from director to writer?
Well, very easily. While I was making music videos, I, like everybody else in Hollywood, have a million ideas that they want to turn into films. So it's pretty hard to find somebody to write your ideas, so I decided to take some time off, learn the writing game, and to do them myself, write my own stories. Takers is by far my most successful script to make it to the screen, and it involves some, how should I say it, some high-end bad guys, you know, high-end robbers. And I've always been a fan of the crime drama. All the way back to when I was a kid, I used to see movies like Seven Thieves, Ocean's 11, and Thomas Crown Affair. And I've always been fascinated by heists. And so Gabriel Cassius, my partner on the film, writing partner on the film, came to me with an idea, let's do an updated version of Heat. So we put my caper idea with his Heat idea, and we came up with Takers. A very good film, by the way. It's been nice to me. Sometimes the process is so arduous that when it gets to the screen, it's almost like you're watching a movie, somebody else's movie. But when you do hear some of your dialogue spoken just the way you wrote it on the page, you're suddenly jolted back to the feeling like, that's right, that came out of my head. But all in all, it's a great feeling when you see people, audiences responding to what you've written. And it's a hell of a feeling. Now, Clash I did with Bill Parker, my former partner in the music video game. And he wanted to do a romantic caper film in Jamaica. So I was bought on Bill's original idea, but you know, once he gave it to me, I made it a very sellable idea. Now, the Book of Swords was brought to me by the actor Ho Sung Pak, who made his, made his fame on the Mortal Kombat video game. And basically, they wanted to put a video game on film, and so, you know, it was a lot of fighting, a lot of romance and adventure, and it didn't do too well, though. Now, Foreign Land was brought to me by a friend of mine, Rafi. He's an Egyptian director, and he wanted to do a movie about Hispanic kids being deported to Mexico when their folks brought them over here as young children. And this was a very current story, and then the DREAM Act came about and kind of made the story passe, but it's a pretty good, nice art house film. Well, You Got Served, actually I was an uncredited ghostwriter on You Got Served. This was a dance movie for Screen Gems, and I was just given the basic plot and told to, you know, make a good story out of it. That one wasn't my original idea, but it was a #1 movie, so everybody benefited from it. John Sturges is my favorite director. He directed Magnificent Seven, The Great Escape, Gunfighter, OK Corral, and I just like his no-nonsense, nuts and bolts style. He told a very good story. And those are some seminal films when I came up. I really enjoyed all of that stuff. Went to see him 2 or 3 times. Steven Spielberg is another one. the man can make a serious movie. And of course, myself, I'm so damn talented. It feels good. There are several projects in development. They go from independent films to big budget studio films, and things are working out. Since Take has premiered, things are opening up. It's always difficult to make a movie, and my hat's off to anybody who even attempts to make a movie. But things are looking good. There are several projects, like I say, and I'm just looking forward to all of them coming together. It's all about the story. You can have all the digital effects if you want to, but if the story's not compelling, if the story doesn't capture the imagination, all of that is just window dressing. So it all starts with the story.